You remember the person that we had?
Mr. Wiggins.
Mr. Wiggins.
Yes.
We can do the same thing where we
Okay.
put him in ag seg. He gets no phone privileges. We basically take away his phone privileges, right?
So Hollywood isn't the only one that can reboot franchises, just hopefully this time we don't end up with subpar acting and a decimated storyline. Hey there, welcome to the Courtroom Files. So if you recall, we did a series of 3 videos from Judge Fleischer's court where we had a defendant who was in jail, who was abusing his phone privileges and making threatening calls and the like, and the judge had to deal with that. So today we have the same scenario, only with a new cast of characters. In this particular interaction, this is being brought to the judge's attention, and he talks about different ways to remedy it. We'll see where it goes from here, and just as before, we will do update videos as we see this progress. We're also linking the previous trilogy in the pinned comments, so you can take a look at those if you haven't seen them already. Please do let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Put a like on this video if you enjoy it, and let's roll this game film.
Judge, can I just very briefly speak to you about a case that was...
It's lunchtime.
It's most likely Mr. Stubbs.
So this case is Carlos Macaulay.
No, yes. He's not here because he's in felony court. I'm with you.
Yeah, we're having severe issues with...
So we need to, do you remember what we did with the other individual where we put them in ag seg? Were you here with that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we had this issue, Stephen. You remember the person that we had?
Mr. Wiggins.
Mr. Wiggins.
Yes.
We can do the same thing where we put him in ag seg. He gets no phone privileges. We basically take away his phone privileges, right?
Okay. There's also the issue of his dad, who's on bond for murder out of the...
His dad?
Well, it's both of them. So he's been
Did you
harassing
notify
him.
the felony court that you got to notify the felony? He's on bond for a murder case. You got to notify the judge and the felony court.
A serious situation unfolds in this courtroom as the prosecutor informs the judge that the defendant, Carlos, may be using jail phones to threaten the victim in his case. The judge immediately takes the accusation seriously and explains that if proof is provided, the defendant could be placed in administrative segregation, meaning complete isolation for 23 hours a day with no phone privileges. But then the situation becomes even more shocking. The prosecutor reveals that not only is Carlos allegedly threatening the victim, but his father is also involved, and his father is currently out on bond for a murder charge. That revelation clearly grabs the judge's attention. He warns that if someone out on bond for murder is participating in witness intimidation, felony court must be notified immediately. The judge instructs the prosecutor to gather solid evidence, including jail call records, witness statements, and exact call times, before taking further legal action. He makes it clear that accusations alone are not enough, real proof must be presented before the court can act. However, the judge promises that if evidence confirms the threats, strict consequences will follow. To protect the victim in the meantime, the judge agrees to renew the protective order and issue a direct warning that the defendant is to have absolutely no contact with the complaining witness. This moment shows just how seriously the court takes witness intimidation, especially when threats are allegedly coming from inside the jail.
Court and get.
So I wanted to see if you would allow us to get a MOAT, against, from both of them.
I don't have jurisdiction over him.
Okay.
That's why your recourse there is you need to who's the judge? Or what's the court number? Or it's on docket today, right? Because I can look.
He's on docket for
Calling, I see it.
And it's the same name. His father is the same name. It's the senior.
Just to who the dad is, but what I would immediately go to the felony court and go, hey, look, you guys got a guy that's on bond for murder. Your alleged person is, or that guy is allegedly
96, Judge.
go up there and let him know what he's doing, right? If he's on bond, there's recourse. You know, you can bring him in for a hearing or do whatever, but it's a serious case. He's on bond for murder and now we got this.
And she's been very scared, like
So-
in fear.
I let Saldana know, Aaron Saldana, he's gonna be here tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have the defendant tomorrow. And then if you can show me that he's threatening, then I will take, you know,
I mean, I have
I
my
don't, let me not,
notes.
I don't want to do this without Aaron. Hold on. This-
How's it going, Judge?
Hey, you got 2 seconds?
Oh, what's going on?
It's with your Macaulay guy.
Yeah, he wasn't brought up. He went to felony, so we brought him to tomorrow.
Yeah, we rolled him to tomorrow. I've asked the state to see if they have records somehow to show that he's been using the phones to threaten the complaining witness in this case. And if they can prove it to me, I might have a hearing to have him put an ag seg so that he cannot use the phone to make threats. Essentially, what that happens there is they put him into a separate isolation room where he sits for 23 hours a day by himself because we can't, you know, trust him to be in general population. So I've asked them somehow to prove it to me, and I'd like to have this hearing tomorrow.
So,
Okay, that's fine.
Judge, I just have some questions. So.
Hold on, Aaron, I'm gonna put you out here.
Hey. Hi, Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Judge, I just have some questions. When you say evidence, what exactly are you looking for? Because I have, you know, the message,
Like
like
in
my
the
notes.
last case that we had like this,
Yeah. that
they
was-
have an officer that said, hey, I heard it. I heard him making threats. I saw that he used other people's SPIN numbers to subvert and to use the phone to make threats to a complaining witness. So I need some kind of evidence somehow that he's doing this.
Okay.
Like someone told you, how you got, you know it
She
somehow.
told me, the complainant told me, so I still need to listen to all the jail calls myself. But what also concerns me is that it's this defendant, Carlos Macaulay, and also his father, senior, who's on bond for murder, that have both been threatening her and harassing her, say, like, you know, threatening her to drop the
So-
charges. And so,
I would call your complaining witness now, find out the days that he's been calling. Because she should be able to tell you the day that he called, the time he called, so that would help you narrow down for your records. So you're not searching like a needle in a hayfield. Have her kill that phone number, right? Get rid of that phone number.
she already had to change her. phone
Yeah.
number, and she would have to change it again.
I can renew the protective order again, you know?
There was a protective order issued in the first, in the terroristic threat.
I'll do it now.
Okay,
We'll do it tomorrow, you know?
And
But
she-
also go upstairs, talk to the 490 or yeah, let them know what's going on as well.
I'll do that.
And then we'll have a hearing tomorrow. Show me. I got to see it. And then
Judge, I don't know, because I have never requested jail calls before. I don't know, like, the entire protocol, what it would entail and how long it would take me.
go to your investigator also. Your investigator can hopefully help you pull it. I don't know how long it'll take to pull, but if you're unable to do it by tomorrow, I can do the protective order tomorrow.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, we can put it off a week or however long it'll take you to get the records.
Thank you, Judge. Thank
But
you.
if at a minimum, you talk to your witness and you can narrow down the day and the
Yeah.
time, it will really help you guys.
Because I don't know if we'll be prepared for a full hearing tomorrow, just because I don't know how long
Okay,
it will
I mean-
take to get the jail calls, because I've never done this
Do it
before.
whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, but we'll try our best for tomorrow, and at the very least, if we can just get a MOAP in place, that would be.
And then I'm going to admonish him. And then I'm going to also admonish him about, hey, look, if dad is, you know, he's on bond. He's lucky to be out on a murder case as it is. Okay,
I'll go talk to felony right
Yeah.
now, actually.
Okay.
So-
all right. And then I'll also do, you know, an order that he's not to have contact with the pop as well, you know?
Thank
Okay.
you.
For sure.
All
All right, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, do please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the video. We'd really appreciate that. And if you want to keep the fun going, check out the video on the screen right now.